All right, hey, welcome, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Adrian Nelson of Asian Great Life, and this is your weekly general life guidance reading from 23 till 31 March 2020. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending for Pisces, or just cross referencing, whatever. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if you're coming back, welcome back. Such a pleasure to have you. Sorry. And let's just take a moment, let's connect in our heart space. So as always, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. If it's safe for you to relax, hold it in your heart, release and let it go. Okay? Just another nice deep one in. Opening that heart space for the greatest good of all. Release and let go. Okay. So for those of you that regularly come to my channel, thank you so much for that. You might see that the location's a little bit different at the moment. With Corona going on, here's the thing, one doesn't have to be scared of what's happening, but let's also remember that we've got our social responsibility towards everybody else and yourself. Okay? So I'm limiting my movements to the outside. And so here we are. Alrighty. If I can share with you guys, myself and my best friend, we just went to one of the smaller shopping malls. And me, of course, with my dark sometimes sense of humor, I was saying that it's so much nicer to go to the ATMs these days because it's safe, because nobody actually wants to rob you. The robbers no longer want to touch you. But of course, it's quite serious, and I did make 2 other videos about it. I'll put the links for you guys down below. Okay? For you to have a look at that. Let's see what life guidances we have. Let's also remember that divine protection is always available for us. Okay? Remember, you can call on the angels. Remember, you can call on your soul family. Remember, we are not alone. Okay? Do the responsible things, but do not get yourself so caught up in the fear that you start going absolutely crazy. Okay? Let's see what we got for you, Pisces, 23 till 31 March 2020. See what we got. Okay. Interesting. So we're taking a look into your recent past. We are taking a look into your present situation, and we are taking a look into your immediate future, and also what is the overall energy of your reading. It is the King of Swords. Okay. And look what is there underneath the King of Swords, the Tower. So almost like on the other side of adversity, all these things going on, there could be really cool things happening for you, at the moment. We just need to open our hearts, minds, and souls to that idea that things can actually turn out quite beautifully, like a phoenix from the ashes type of thing. But cards that you have in your recent past, you've got the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Wands. In your present situation, Pisces, we've got the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, as well as the Ace of Swords. So many of you have overcome quite a lot of, personal difficulties, which in your immediate future puts you there in the space of the Magician, which is incredible. The Queen of Pentacles, which is really fantastic. And, even when you thought, oh my goodness, that is it, going forward, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So let me just show you those as well, because that's actually quite something. That is really, really, really quite something there. And then I'll clarify just now. So we're starting over here, going and going. Okay. And then look at that. Isn't that amazing? So it's like a lot of you are beginning to allow yourself to actually receive abundance to come in. Okay, you're moving out of that pattern of feeling kind of lost that you don't want to go to, and you're really stepping into your moment, into your power, into your shine. I mean, it's Pisces season. It only makes sense. It takes you into that Magician space, that Queen of Pentacles space. If you've been worrying about money, about things like that, physical manifestations, it's coming. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful influx of positive energy there for you. Okay, let's first of all, oh, look at that card flying over there. Let me just pick it up. Clarifying the King of Swords. All right. So we're clarifying the King of Swords, which is the overall energy of the reading. That decisiveness, you really became a lot more clear about what it is that you want. They're clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like many of you are actually stepping back, but you're stepping back in a sense of asking yourself, what is it that I really need? And is there actually a lot of stuff in my life, a lot of emotions, but more physical stuff that I actually need, or that I don't need, sorry. So many of you are kind of going from the space of almost like, may have been gathering a lot of stuff over the years, stuff that you felt that was in a sense almost required to balance your life, but now you're really opening to the realization that you might have been overcompensating, that you might have been kind of hoarding there for a while. Okay, and really having the willingness to let a lot of things go, a lot of physical stuff. I feel, letting go. Okay, all right. Let's clarify. We're gonna clarify the recent past first. Remember, this is the overall general reading, so whatever resonates, resonates, and accept it in your heart, and whatever doesn't resonate, just release that with peace and just let go. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, then you can book it in the link down below. Okay, so we're looking at this Five of Pentacles in your recent past, and the cards that you got was the Strength card, Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yep. You see it? You were digging deep. This is a recent past. You were digging deep, and you were asking yourself, I feel this very much for your collectively very materialistic stuff. Do I actually need the stuff? Okay, could be a lot of emotional baggage, but specifically things that you feel that you might not need. I feel that many of you are stepping away. You really, it's like you rediscovering and thus redefining who you are, and many of you have had the courage, the willingness, the thoughts, but also going through with the thoughts. So it might be something you've been thinking for a while, but now you're going through with actually letting go of stuff that you might have been hesitant to let go of for quite a long time. But it's starting to make sense to you now, because it's almost like you want to get out of that old space, that old energy, to move into a new space and a new energy. Physically as well as energetically, it's like the energy that's taking you there. Many of you are more into self-employment, doing your own sort of thing, so it could even be if you always wanted to write a book, if you always wanted to do painting or finish a painting, or whatever it is. I feel a lot of creativity kind of like coming through, because as you're stepping away, you're also stepping towards. Okay, which is actually interesting, because I did the reading for Aquarius just before yours, and somehow there seems to be some stuff that correlates there, which is unexpected. Okay, sorry. But I woke up this morning with a strong knowing. Today I made my list, but so I recorded some videos yesterday, and so today I knew today is, it's in this order: Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer. I was like, okay, sure. But so we are clarifying for you that Seven of Wands. Okay, so a lot of you were really reassessing, re-evaluating, sort of like your personal values, your personal morals, the sort of things that you have in your life, and it was this could be a new love that stepped into your life, but I feel it's more the strong relationship with yourself. Okay, a lot of you have not had, I wouldn't say a bad relationship with you, but you weren't exactly your own best friend, but you're tired of that. Okay, you want to move away from that. And then so with the High Priestess coming there, quite that beautiful strong energy with the High Priestess, the highest card in the tarot deck, there was a re-evaluation of stuff, of things, of energy, of priorities. Okay, and then also just clarifying, what is this last card here in your recent past? Yep, the Page of Wands. Some of you have stepped forward quite bravely and quite boldly, and you might even kind of taken yourself a little bit by surprise. As you sit there kind of taken aback, like, is this really me? Am I even going for this dream? Am I even striving for this? So you're kind of surprising yourself in a little bit there. but it feels so good. So you're like, let's maybe try it out. Let me try just a little bit. Let me take just one more step, and just one more step, which is quite curious because generally Pisces like to think about things. Okay, but you're like you're feeling a little reckless. You're like, let's just go and check this out. And then clarifying, you've got the 7 of Cups. So it's almost like you started to get like a taste for things. What it is that you want, like almost like once a person kind of gets a taste for money, or for those of you that might be able to maybe get a more explanation that's in line with the country. Once, for example, sorry, you got like a dog got a taste for eggs, you've got a problem because it's going to keep on eating the chicken's eggs, that sort of thing. And you liked it. You liked it, but it did kind of give you stress though. I feel that some of you got kind of stressed because you didn't expect this. But you could also start to see the good in it. So you were willing to maybe invest a little bit more, be a little bit more curious, see where this is going. Let me give this a try. Maybe this is not so bad. And so you started to go into that 7 of Cups sort of energy where life was starting to give you stuff. But then when you got it, this is where we are currently in the present situation. It's remember you're a very emotional water sign, so you don't always do good with sudden change. So some of you might have gotten some things coming your way, some offers coming your way, but then you went like, ooh, I don't know, you know sort of thing. But there's also decisiveness because there's a strong sort of determination, which is from the outside it can seem like a very new energy for Pisces, but there's a strong sort of current of strength that you might have had all along that has been almost unexplored in a sense. That is, it started to maybe just trickle through what might seem almost like a little accident. Like if you take something like say you take something like Spider-Man. There was just like a drippage of this formula, and it wasn't expected to really do anything, but then, things just kind of happen very quickly, and you didn't expect it. Okay. So let's clarify that 6 of Cups there. Let's see what this energy is about. Because I can tell you one thing for certain, when I look at this reading for where you're going into your immediate future, it's looking really, really cool. It's looking good. It looks sexy. Okay. That's some good stuff there. Okay, so oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's look at this. Ooh, you gotta love tarot. You gotta love tarot. I use a lot of oracle cards. I'm actually going to end off your reading with 2 oracle cards. I love them, but there is nothing like Rider-Waite, and that is why I love it. I love to use it. I love to teach it. There's nothing like Rider-Waite. It's going to get the deal to you straight. This is the deal. So we're clarifying in your present situation the 6 of Cups. Some offers coming in there, something new. So for clarifying, I've got for you the Hanged Man, I've got the Justice card, and I've got the 4 of Cups. Okay, so quite an interesting situation here, where there's some hesitation with accepting, and and with knowing that this is the best for you right now, the Justice card. There's still a bit of a hesitation towards accepting this gift. For many of you, instead of, I would say, boldly just charging forward, many of you are like, ooh, I don't know, maybe I've dipped my feet too far into the water, sort of thing. So there's a genuine concern there, and what might actually seem like stagnating to a lot of people, there's general hesitation over there. There might even be a degree of fear. Okay. So let's see where we're going forward, because look at this with the 8 of Swords there. Many of you are then beginning to feel quite trapped over there. You're like, I don't know, charging forward quite boldly there, clarifying with the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Okay. I think that some of you might feel in an energy that's almost a little bit like turmoil to you. You're like, it's a little much. Okay, you didn't expect it to be so much. What might have started off as just dipping the toe in the water has now become full-blown swimming, and it seems like you may go to the Olympics. You're like, oh, okay, All right. So Knight of Swords, there some real decisions need to be made, and I feel it's giving you quite a bit of stress over there. But again, still, your eye is on the ball. You know what it is that you want. And something that I want you to understand, Pisces, is that this is where you are and this is where you want to go. Okay, there's stuff that has to happen in the middle. If you manifest, this is what I want, life has to do the stuff in the middle to prepare you for it. So when things do go a little bit south, realize that nothing in this world can happen to you unless you actually give permission for that energy to take place. Okay? So on some level, you must be allowing this. And the question I want to ask is why? And I feel that a lot of you are getting in that space of why. And this is why, because you are very clear on what you'd like life to be and what you'd like the future to be. And you are ready to move. Fantastic. I love this. You are ready to move past your pain. You are fed up of your pain. You are fed up of it. You are fed up of your limiting thoughts. You are fed up of your limiting beliefs. You are fed up of your emotions running the show, others running the show, being told what to do almost sort of by convention. You are fed up of it. You are ready to move past the pain into love. Okay? The Ace of Swords that we are clarifying now, the decisiveness. You've made up your mind, No need to think it over. Clarifying for you is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I didn't see that one. Wow. And I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. So this is the card that we are clarifying. Okay. Oh, I showed you that now. So this is the card that we are clarifying. Ace of Swords, that decisiveness, that almost sort of strong energy taking you through. And then, as we said, we're clarifying. So it is the Ace, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and look at what is the other card in clarifying, the Ace of Swords. You've got it. Your mind is made up. Okay. With that Knight of Cups, you know what it is that you want, and I feel that some of you might be in a situation where you would have thought about this before. Okay, so now I get it. You would have thought about this for a while because there seems to be some sort of investment of money, time, but specifically money, and you really needed to think about it, and you've made up your mind. So what you might have been stressing about in the recent past, you've made up your mind, and so many of you are ready to take the risk. You are right there now, you're ready to take the risk, and then going forward into your immediate future, look at what is the first card that you are getting, the Magician. You've got what it takes, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, all about abundance. From the King of Pentacles in our recent past, it was here just underneath the worry. So a lot of you were concerned about, giving up the control, but you had the dream. I'm not looking back to the recent past, just catching up again. You had the dream, you selected from the choices, kind of like what life offered, and you see you had the emotions in there as well. And of course you can feel emotionally what is running for you and what is not. And then underneath all these Ace of Swords, the two Ace of Swords we are in the current situation, we're looking at the immediate future. Now look at what is the card that is laying. This is wrapping up our entire reading. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the decisiveness and the faith that you take, the leap of faith that you take, is actually paying off. And there's another ace. Oh my! Be looking at your current situation. Okay, so the Magician, clarifying immediate future. You got the Moon, you got the Ace of Wands, and you got Temperance. Another ace. Lots of aces. New starts, new beginnings. Okay, so the Moon, you're in the flow with the energy. You, as a Cancerian myself, this is something that I understand because obviously Cancerian, Pisces, and Scorpio are water signs, and the Moon controls the currents of water. Okay, so you're very much in the flow with the current. You're in the flow with that Moon space where you understand now it's time to, your decisions have been made and now it's time to let go. And the chips are literally going to have to fall wherever they fall because, you put it out there. But look at where it's taking you. Beautiful emotional maturity. The strength side of the emotions, whereas I don't want to joke about it, but I saw this the other day and I thought it was so appropriate. A Pisces can walk into the one side of the mall totally laughing, in stitches over a joke, and walk on the other side and completely in tears. but you're getting that hold of that emotions. It's actually taking you forward boldly into your heart space. So your emotions are actually taking you into your heart space, into that strength. So what might have before been something that might have almost been a little bit, in a sense, to your detriment, is now becoming your strength. And oh, 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 Queen of Pentacles. Now that the finances have been taken care of going forward, look at this. 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Wands is all about emotions. Okay, those are your clarifiers. Come into your moment of shine. The fullness of you. You let go of a lot of you. You might still be hurt about the past, but you've kind of let it go. It's there in the back. So you can almost kind of separate from the emotions. So there's the things that used to hurt me, that broke my heart, but I'm also over here, so I understand that those are things that have hurt me. I understand that those are emotions. I understand all those sort of things, but I understand that I am that I. It's not that I am those things anymore. Okay, I'm separate from it. Those are experiences of life, which I may or may not have enjoyed, but you understand that it's separate from you, and that's where your strength lies. Okay, that is where you see Queen of Wands. You're running the emotions. So again, from the recent past. Okay, knowing what you wanted, offer came in, work through the emotions, maybe waiting when it is that you needed to wait. Ace of Swords, that decisiveness, and with Temperance, you've gone forward, you've done your thing, and it's actually quite beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And hold on a second, I'll look at this. So from the Queen of Pentacles space, you know, when you could actually put yourself 100% first, and understanding the logic you put yourself first, because when your flame burns brightly, you can shine and give to so many others, whereas before you might have given everything and then was left with nothing. You were totally depleted. You understand now, with this Temperance card and this emotional maturity that you have going over here, you understand now that it makes sense to put yourself first, because that is how you stay in your shine, that is how your emotions don't overtake you, and that is how you, on the strength side of the emotions, when you're able to give your absolute best. All right, and look at, and then yeah, it's like, because you shine so brightly. Remember, when we shine brightly, we remind others, other souls, because they all know that they're free. We all remind the other souls that this is how living freely could be, you know. And it's, in a sense, people might actually want to give you money for that, and understand when people want to do that, they need to give money, because by paying for something, people are kind of getting to the point where they put more value on it. Okay. And something that my friend made me understand quite a couple of years ago. She's not a Pisces. My best friend, Landra Coleman, she's an Aquarius. Is that if you like to help others, it only makes sense to take money for it, because if you don't take money for it, then you need to find a different way to make money, and then you are able to help less people. So I remember that, Pisces, when you get there. Okay. And then look at, you see, look at these energies next to each other, man. Like look at this. So this is like the clarifying. Okay, so Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So this is a couple. This many of you are moving into your twin flame energy, and that is why everything is working out for you so well. You're getting your own strength. You know, you're no longer too faced by outside sources, and you're understanding that the only person that might have held you back before, that might have also almost in the energy that could have been drawing you towards that initial hoarding that so many of you might have had, was that you were suppressing the greatness of who you are, but you're no longer doing that. Okay, so that's why there's a cleansing of that. I just want to draw you 3 cards from the universe. Oh, okay, so we're going to take that one. Who are you? Well, presenting yourself there. Yep, Page of Pentacles, money. Queen of Pentacles, money. Knight of Wands, emotional maturity, strength. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. Shout to the heavens with happiness, embracing enthusiasm. So yep, definite confirmation there. Things are really coming out in a beautiful way. All flowers and butterflies, and really quite nice over there. And what do we have here for you? Give yourself much more credit, Pisces. Okay, give yourself much more credit. You're actually doing really, really fantastically well. Beautiful. May this reading serve your life in absolutely positive ways, and so it is. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I put out weekly readings. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I live in the beautiful Cape Town of South Africa. I'm sending you so much love from my heart. Okay, don't let this whole corona thing completely get eat you for a six, my people. There's 2 other videos that I put about that as well. I will see you all again soon. Namaste, love and light. Bye for now.